Hi guys, D-Forte here. Hey, I'm going to show you some more hex editor fun. This time it's going to be with King's Quest Part 1. We're going to get into an area on the screen that you cannot normally get to and see what the game engine does with it. Alright, so I'm in the stair area, and the first thing I'm going to do is move the character down a tiny bit, and then I'm going to save the game. I had already saved it as stairs at the previous position. Now I'm going to save it at stairs 2. Now you'll want to take note of the file name, which here it is kq1sg.1. The other file, stairs, was .8. So I'm dealing with .8 is the original and .1 is the update. I'm going to cancel this save because I don't want to update that one. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the monitor over here. So here's the folder with my King's Quest save files. And if you sort it by date, you know, that's normally the easiest way to find them. But this is the original, so we're going to open it in a hex editor. And I'm just using one called Fred, F-R-H-E-D. It's a really good one. And we're going to open up the other stairs 2 file. Now if you look at the top, you can see it says stairs, and this one says stairs 2, so we know we got the right files. Now if I flip back and forth here, you'll notice that there's some things changing on the left side in the hex area. It's not too many, most stays the same. But if you keep flipping back and forth, you will notice there's some things changing. Now it's trial and error to find out the position that has changed. But in this particular case, in this game, this position right here is what we're looking for. So in our updated file it's A2. In the original it's 9F. That's hexadecimal, so if we want to just out of curiosity see what that is in decimal, you can bring up Windows Calculator and go into programmer mode and click on the hex radio button, and I'm going to type in 9F and then hit decimal. So 9F is 159. Let's clear that. A1 is 161. So you can see it's just changed 2 pixels essentially, or 2 coordinates in the Y position. Now the strange thing is, in reality it's not just the Y position. They're doing something else with the way they encode that, because I'm about to show you if we change it to FF, well, let's not change this one. Let's change the stairs 2 to FF. That's 255. That's the highest number you can have in a single hexadecimal byte value. So you would expect that to alter just the Y position, but it doesn't. It alters X and Y. So what we're going to do is flip back to DOSBox. And now that I've saved that, I'm going to restore the game. And sure enough, look what happened. He disappeared from the screen. So now I'm going to go left and up, just pushing the left arrow and up arrow, and all of a sudden he appears. So he was hidden behind this dark area on the screen that you can't normally get to. If you try to walk through there, you get blocked, like I'm getting blocked here when I go left. So we can walk around, and it's really cool that the game engine shows part of the graphics there, and the rest kind of overlays below him and blocks it out. And if you remember, this is an area where you can fall when you get near the stairs. So that's why they made it look that way. In fact, if I go up here, the game engine thinks that I went down from those stairs and it makes me fall. So you can see what I mean. I'll just restore the original so you can see what I'm talking about as to why the graphics down there shows part of you falling. So it's really cool to me that the game engine handles you being able to walk around down there even though you can't normally get there. Okay, let's restore one more time. And we're going to go to stairs 2. This time I'm going to go right and up. I want to find another quirky thing here. Just got to get him to show up on the screen. There he is. Now I'm going to try going right here and see what happens. Okay, so I can't go right there. I'm trying to see if I can get it to go to the next screen. There we go. So that was interesting that it found that I just touched the edge of the screen where it would go to the next spot, and it pushes me out of the dark area, of course, straight onto the stairs. But this is a really fun thing to do with games like this, and I love to experiment and play around with some stages and see what I can do. Let's try one more. Let's see, I had done one of these. Let me see what golden egg. No, that's not one we want. I believe it might be this one. Yeah. See, I was able to actually walk around up on the wall. And it's really funny because I appear to be going behind that until you go below it. So you're actually walking around on the wall behind the cupboard and even behind that area. And interestingly enough, we can't go left here to go to the next screen because the only way to exit this screen is through that door at the bottom. But I can walk around on this oven, and you'll notice I can't walk to the floor because normally that's the intersection point that blocks you from going up on the stairs. But I can walk onto the floor inside this jail cell, and now I appear in front of it. Just really interesting how it determines where to draw the graphics in front. See, now the bars are in front of me. But if I go down just a little bit more this way, now I'm in front of the bars. Here I'm walking into the next room and in front of this window, walking over the window up into some of the black area. Let's see what happens if we go down here. Once again, you see that I'm hitting the floor intersection point and can't get onto the floor again. So you're pretty much doomed once you do this, unless you run the hex editor to get out of it again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and thought it was fun. If so, leave a comment and I will do more things like this, and we'll get into some areas in games that aren't normally allowed and see how the game engine handles it. So we'll see you next time.